So, hear me out, guys. We all go through it. Everyone, me, you, everyone goes through rejection. Let's just get that out of the way, okay? So that's like baseline. Everyone gets rejected, whether their family rejects you, a girl or guy rejects you, the world fucking rejects you. The world's gonna fucking reject you on default. You know what I'm saying? So we all go through rejection, but it was just so hard to see someone who's actually kind, someone who's actually nice, and someone who's actually well-rounded actually get rejected, okay? So it was just hard for me to see it, but it's gonna happen one way or another. No matter if you're the nicest person in the world, look at Jesus, rejected. People rejected him. Not everyone accepted Jesus. God, just look at God. Not everyone accepts God. Not everyone accepted Jesus. Muhammad, look at any prominent figure. They all get rejected, right? But this is hard for someone who's young. This is going to be extremely hard for someone who's still green. Someone who hasn't really tasted the reality of the world. It's going to be really hard to be rejected. And this is the new reality that they have to face, is rejection. So but here's the thing, guys. I got rejected really young. I got rejected really young by my parents, all right? Especially my father. My father, to me, he really just didn't like me one bit. He would always put me down. He would always berate me. He'd always say, why am I not so great? He'd always just remind me of how dumb I really am. And so throughout my life, I just got used to my father always rejecting me. But this translated really well for me. It really translated really well. It's just weird. It's just really fucking weird. Because I learned early. And I realized that I am being rejected. And so when I got older and these gals would reject me, it really didn't mean much to me. And if anything, it made me stronger. It made me persevere more. It made me harden my heart, which we're going to have to do eventually in this world. This world isn't sunshine and rainbows. It isn't a walk in the park. You're going to get beaten up and beaten down if you don't, steal your heart and you are not prepared and you're not experienced. But here is the double-edged sword. Here is the double-edged sword about rejection. You're either going to get weaker from it or you're going to use that rejection. You're going to use that feeling to boost you. You're going to use that feeling to make you stronger. You're going to manipulate that energy to make you a better person. That's what I did. I was like, all right, the world has rejected me. My father has rejected me. These gals are rejecting me. People left and right are rejecting me. They don't like my message. They don't like how I say things. I can have a list of things of why people would reject me, why they deny me. But I use it like a superpower. I use it to motivate me. I use it to push me. I use it to make me better. I use it to make me grow more patient. I use it for the better of myself. I use it like a hack, right? Because it's just another feeling like love, another feeling like anger, another feeling like anxiety. I use it to my benefit because you're always gonna get rejected and you gotta get used to it. You gotta just get used to it. It's a funny story here, guys. I'm gonna let you guys in on a secret, okay? Back then, I would put myself in situations. I would like legit go up to a girl, just to get rejected, because I knew it was gonna sting. I knew it was gonna sting, and I would just go up to the gal and I'll be like, all right, she's gonna reject me. But then I used that energy and I was like, damn, this is gonna sting, but I'm gonna use that sting to my advantage. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna allow it to hurt me so it can push me, it can catapult me, so I can get over my fears. You know, it's a little masochistic, I know. But you gotta grow calluses in your heart. Just like with your hands. Just like with your hands grow calluses, you gotta grow calluses on your heart. You gotta grow calluses on your brain. If not, you're just gonna be soft. You're gonna be weak. You're gonna be frail. You're just gonna be a beta. So yeah, guys. Being rejected, get used to it. Just get used to it. Because the world on default will just reject you, especially if you're weak. But it's just sad, you know. It's just sad seeing here Tabitha. Right, what is this anime about again? Tabitha here accidentally rejected Weno. And what happened to Weno? Weno decided it's gonna startle him, but I can't blame him for it. It takes time. It takes time to accept the fact that someone would actually reject you. It takes time. You know, you don't grow a muscle overnight. You don't grow calluses overnight. You don't become strong overnight. It takes time. And so this was his first time he's ever been rejected. And it's crazy too, because it was a public rejection. Public humiliation. Now that is a powerful thing. That is powerful. That is profound. Do you understand how profound that is? To be rejected in public? Like in private, it's tough. But in public, it's even worse. It just hits you way stronger. It hits you so strong. And so here, she rejected Weno. And I just felt that shit like a mile away, bro. All the PTSD just hit me all at once. I'm like, oh, fuck, damn. I was like, oh, shit. That shit stung. Even I felt it. I was like, damn, Tabitha. I know she didn't mean it. I know she didn't mean it. I even know the context. And yet it still stung. It still stung. Like, I fucking remember. Like, it was just yesterday. You know, and like I said, Weno wasn't ready for it. And I don't blame him for it. No one's ready for their first rejection. You know what I'm saying? You know, I've been rejected hundreds of thousands of times. Either by women, the world, my parents, friends, co-workers, you know, my bosses, myself, Jesus, shit, even Satan rejected me. Oh my God. I've been there, I've done that, I know how it feels, I know how it stings, but don't let it make you weak. Don't let it phase you. But like I said, it doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't, you know, you're not gonna get used to it overnight. You gotta grow those calluses. You gotta just face reality. And you gotta get stronger. Little by little, man. You know, it's like in gaming. In gaming, you just die over and over and over and over again. And you just get fucking used to it. You get used to the fact that you're not gonna be a perfect gamer. You know what I'm saying? And you just get used to it, and then you just have fun with it. And I get it. It's not an equivalent analogy. It's not. But little by little, you realize that you're just gonna take some L's. Just like in business, you're gonna start a business, and you're gonna fail to the point where you just no longer fail. You just got so strong. You just got so powerful. You're just so good. at failing. You're just so good at rejection that it just no longer fails you. If anything, it motivates you. You just want to get better and better and better to the point where you no longer die in the video game. You no longer, get rejected. Now you're growing a following. You're growing motivation. You've been there. You're experienced. You're a veteran. You're not some plebe who just started. You're not level 1. You're not a level 1 mage anymore. You're a grand master. You are Super Saiyan, fucking KO Ken times 10, Ultra Instinct, SSR Goku.